Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today, I'll be teaching you triple column cash book. So it's already drawn. First, you have to write triple column cash book with discount cash and bank columns. Then you give left to right one line and one more line. And I suggest you give in the middle one line top down. It will be equally two parts. And then other figures, other items will be coming. Yes, see debit. And you have to write here credit. And then you do one thing, you give your date, particulars, receipt number, ledger folio, discount, cash back. This side is over. And again this side, date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio, discount, cash banks. So how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 columns. Actually triple column they are saying, triple column for amount only, triple column 3 columns. But you see there are 14 columns, isn't it? And one more thing, you have to write these things clearly and you have to give rupees also. So the first transaction was started business with capital. So it means money is coming in. So if money is coming in, you write to capital. Give the date here 2020, here also 2020, December 1, to capital, being business started with capital is coming in the cash column. Finished. And second question was a bit interesting, that you have paid cash into bank. So when you pay cash into bank, you observe clearly there are two things affected, cash and bank. Cash means cash you are having at home, in business, in hand. And bank means you have deposited money into bank. So cash and bank, two places where you keep the money. Now you are paying money from cash to bank. So cash is reducing and bank is increasing. Cash is reducing, bank is increasing. So it is affecting both sides. And when a transaction affects both the sides, it is known as contra, opposite, contra, both sides. So in the ledger folio, generally we give the page number of the particular ledger. But here you need not give ledger folio number. You just see both sides. Because you are having no separate account of cash and bank. Cash and bank both are available here only. So page number is not required. Means ledger folio page number is not required here. In other cases you should give page number. Maybe you make a capital account, give here page number, ledger folio page number. But here you shall not give any page number, any ledger folio. You just simply give C and you give C. So looking at C, anybody will understand that it is available on the other side also. So how to do it? By bank, cash is reducing, and to cash, bank is increasing. Please remember, if you write by cash, do not put in cash. If you write to bank, do not put in bank. If you write by cash, put in bank. Or by bank, put in cash. Opposite, okay? And you have written here to cash, don't put in cash. It will be wrong. You have written to cash, it will be in bank. Alright? So this way, one more transaction is over. And both sides are affecting. Give a line below. Next, December 3. Bought goods by check. So this is a point you have to learn properly. See, you have purchased goods and you can pay either by cash or by check. Two options are there. If you pay cash, your cash will be reducing from your cash box. And if you pay check, then your bank will be reducing. Money will be paid from bank. So here you are paying by check. So you write by purchases. By purchase December 3. By purchases account. You write here by purchases account. And you write here 1115 bank. 1115 bank. 1, 1, 1,115. Comma. Give a comma here. Yeah. So, and you give here being goods purchased by check. Give a narration here, being goods purchased by check. 1150, no? Okay, 1150 should be 1150. 50, yeah. Give a line. So what you have written here, by purchases, you're putting the money in bank column because you have paid check. If in the question given goods purchased paid in cash, then you would have written it in cash column. But here you are paying by check, so put in bank column. Okay, very simple. So let's go to the next question. Received cash from Raju and allowed him discount. So you write 4 December to Raju account. To Raju account. To Raju account you have received cash. How much? Received cash 500 and allowed discount 25. Received cash 500 and discount 25. So you just see this one. You have received from Raju to Raju account 500 in cash and 25 in discount. Give a narration here. Being cash received, please write with me. Being cash received and discount allowed. I told you that day, this discount is allowed, right? We receive the cash, we allow the discount. But if it is this side, then we receive the discount. You remember that. So this is very simple. See, 80% is like single column cash book or double column cash book. All the common things are there. Only 15-20% extra points in triple column. We shall identify what are the extra points. Then 10 December, sold goods for cash. So 10 December, to sales account. Please write 10 December. December 10. Please write a to sales account. To sales account, let's see the amount. To sales account, 1500, cash column. 1500. 1 comma, give a comma. 1500. Being goods sold for cash. Please write being goods sold for cash. Being goods sold for cash. So you have received cash coming to the debit side and give a line, give a line, give a line. So this is also clear to you. The same thing in single column, same thing in double column. Nothing is changed in triple column. So these things you have to observe. Then 12 December, paid into bank, again is coming paid into bank. So 12 December by bank. Please write here 12 December by bank account. 12 December by bank account 300. By bank account in cash you write 300. And here that side you write to cash. 12 December to cash account. You write in bank column 300. Same I explained. I will give ledger folio C. In ledger folio you write a C means contra. And here also in ledger folio you write a C means contra. And give narration being cash paid into bank. Being cash paid into bank. Being cash paid into bank. And that's why you write being cash received by bank. Being cash received by bank. You can change the narration a little bit, the language varieties. Being cash received by bank. Here also you could have written being cash received by bank. So give a line, 1 or 2 points let us take here. So next one is paid Hori by check. And next date is 20. Again check payment. So bank will be affected. Write 20 December by Hori account. Right here by Hori account. You have paid check to Hori. And you have paid 545 in bank. 545 in bank. And there is discount of 5 rupees in discount column. So you see when you pay check, amount is coming to bank column. So being check paid, give a narration. Being check paid and discount received, isn't it? Discount received. Being check paid and discount received. Being check paid and discount received. Give a line here. So one more transaction is over. Very good. One more transaction is over. Let's take one more here. And it is 25 December. Again check payment. So you write 25 December. December 25. You read by rent account. Because rent paid by check. The question is paid rent by check 500. So you write by rent account 500. Check. So bank column. It's a very simple narration. You give being check paid for rent. Being check paid for rent. And it is advisable that this R, you see, this R better write in capital. Okay. Being check paid for rent. Being check paid for rent, then amount is coming to the bank column. If it is cash payment, then cash column. Very simple to understand. And next question is 28 December drew from bank for office use. This is also very, very interesting. You've drawn cash from bank for office use. It means money is coming from bank to cash. Office use does not mean spent out. Office use means you have collected the money from bank for the purpose of using in future for office purposes. This is the meaning. Many students write this way, buy office use in bank and finish stop. No. Office use is not a specific expense. Office use is a purpose, you do not know what will be the specific item. So it means that you have collected money or withdrawn money from bank and you put the money in your cash. Kept the money in cash. So both sides affected or not? Yes, both sides affected. So you write two bank account, 28 December, two bank account, 28 December, two bank account, 20 December. How much is the amount? Let me see. The amount is 200. Two bank in cash. And this side, buy cash account. Same date, buy cash account, 200 in bank. 200 in bank. Ledger folio C. In ledger folio put C. Okay, good. Date. In ledger folio you have to put C, right? C. Here also ledger folio put C. But both, no, this is not a ledger folio. This is ledger folio. C. See, both the sides are affected. So, to bank, you have written in cash. Please write bank B capital. B capital, please write B capital. So, to bank, you have received money from bank. To bank, you have received money from bank. It is in cash. And by cash, you have paid money from bank. So, bank is decreasing. Being cash withdrawn, you write being cash withdrawn for office use. Being cash withdrawn for office use. Please write being cash withdrawn for office use. Being cash withdrawn for office use. And that side, you can write for a variety being cash. You can write being cash withdrawn for office use, or you can make a change being cash received from bank for office use. Same thing, no problem. Being cash withdrawn for office use, no problem. So both sides affected. Just remember one thing, if you have given buy cash, do not write in cash. If you have written to bank, do not write in bank. That's a point to be noted. Because why I am talking this way? Because many students commit mistake here. Many expert students, good students, they commit mistake. Everything is correct. Buy bank, they are writing in bank. So this should not be. And next, last, paid wages in cash. So 30, you come here 30 December. 30 December, buy wages. December 30, buy wages. Please write buy wages. Buy wages and account. Buy wages account. And since you have paid cash, so 400 will be in bank. Cash column. 400 will be in cash column. So this is over now. And yesterday, as I told you that, discount you need not balance. You shall discount your total here, and this shall also you total the discount and leave it. If there is a difference in discount, you need not worry for the difference. You need not worry for the difference in discount, because discount is not to be balanced. Discount is not to be balanced. So what you have to do, you have to balance cash and bank. And one thing I can tell you with confirm, that in cash column, there is no way debit side will be less. No way. In cash column, always debit side will be more. Because debit side means receipt side. Receipt of cash cannot be less than payment of cash. Impossible. So, you shall total here all the three. I am not doing it here, you can do yourself. So, cash you shall total 100% sure that this shall be more, or at most, both sides of cash may be equal. But debit side will never be more, less. Cash column, debit side will never be less. But regarding bank, I cannot tell you anything. Because generally, bank is also this side receipt side, and is this a payment side? Generally, this side will be more in bank column, this will be less. But in certain cases, even in bank column, right side may be more. How? Because whatever money you are having in bank, you have withdrawn more than that, and that is known as overdraft, bank overdraft. And there should be some permission from the bank, some agreement with you from bank. You should go for some agreement with the bank that you are going to withdraw more money. You should pay interest on that excess money. That excess money is known as overdraft. Okay, overdraft. Remember the word overdraft. When overdraft is there, this word is very important for BRS also. Bank reconciliation statement also. You should have questions with overdraft. So in bank column, you have to see which side is more by totaling, and then you make the balance. So maybe buy balance CD, both balance in this side, or buy balance CD, again 2 balance CD maybe. Then 2 balance CD will be buy balance BD, and buy balance CD will be 2 balance BD. You know all these things. So this way complete the balancing and study properly. This video is going to help you. Thank you very much.